Hey, welcome back everyone. Well, guess what kind of day it is today? As you can see the equipment behind me, it's gonna be butchering day, processing day. So we raise quite a few chickens throughout the year, and today the weather, it's just gorgeous for this 4th or 5th day of December. I mean, look at the sky up there. Blue, clear sky, sunny. So I decided why not and process all our chickens today. Got our equipment. I'll show you a quick walkthrough on what we have on equipment, as well as where the chickens grew up and what we're going to be doing today. It'll probably be a little bit longer video than usual. Maybe I'll split it up into two different sections, kind of talk about the equipment first and then have another part where we actually butcher the chickens and show you the processing of what we're doing. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the equipment that we have. What we have here is our butchering cones, and we just collect the blood from the chickens into a bucket that we add to our compost. Then we have the hot water that's used for scalding the chickens, and then we defeather it with this guy right here, and then just cut it up and put it in a cold bucket of water. Depending on what we do with it, we'll either freeze them whole, or in this instance we're gonna cut them up into pieces because we want to put them in and can some of the meat. So this is where I'll do most of the processing here. All right, so here are some of the chickens that we've got. We're getting ready to butcher. They're fairly young. They're about 13 weeks old. They're not really big. It's Cornish cross breed, but the difference is we've kept them growing on the grass. Very little feed, primarily just on pasture, so they don't get really big. I'll show you where they grew up right here. So this was all covered, and as you can see we have grass, and then that's where the chickens were, and there's no grass here in sight. And under these trees and all the way back, that's their little chicken house right there that you can see in the front. That's where they spend the night, and they're actually locked up in there right now for the ones that are getting ready to be processed for the meat. So I know some of you guys are not meat eaters and vegetarians, which is cool by me. We do eat meat, but we try to grow our meat on our property as much as we can, or if we do buy like for instance beef, we try to buy it from farmers that we know who they are, and as well as use up as much of it as we can. So on our chickens that we grow probably around, I would say around 70 chickens a year or so. This year was probably our biggest. We had 3 different batches of 25 or 20 chickens, so make it 60 chickens this year. But we consume 100% of the chicken, and I think that's a big thing about sustainability. Is when you go to a store and you buy you buy chicken wings, drumsticks. Obviously there's a lot of other processed products that are in the chicken that people don't eat, and because they don't grow their own food, they don't eat it, and they just pick and choose what they want. So on our chickens, we eat all the meat, we eat all the liver, the heart, the stomach, all the feet will be, and the carcasses that if we cut it up into like separate pieces, like drumsticks, thighs, breasts, then we'll have the carcass that we boil down into chicken stock. And after the carcass is boiled down, whatever's left on that carcass, we either pull the meat as much as we can, as well as the feet and the wingtips. And then our dog, we have a Rottweiler, usually eats most of it, or not most of it, all of it up eventually. We freeze some of it and we kind of feed it throughout the year with it. After boiling it down for a while, the bones are soft, so he has no problem chewing it up and eating them up. All the feathers, all the guts, all the blood will go into our compost pile, which will be composted and will be put back into the garden. Eventually we'll improve our soil and we'll have fruits and vegetables growing because of that. So 100% of the chicken that grows here will remain on this property and will be consumed by us, or will be composted and used on the property as well. All right, guys, so I got everything set up. Our chickens are here. Temperature is nice and at about 150 degrees. That's what you want to keep it. And I will get to work. Got my coffee here with me. Whew, it's gonna be a busy day. Gonna be a busy day, but we gotta make it happen. All right, guys, it's been a long day here. I'm not done yet. Got to clean it up a little bit, clean everything up here. Go bury all the compost, all the feathers, and then as well as all the guts and the blood. Dig a hole in our compost pile pretty deep so nothing will get in there, and try to get at it. But we got the chickens all done, which I'm super excited. And it's been a great day. I mean, the weather held up all day long, and I'm going the wrong way. Let me show you the skies here. The sun is getting ready to set. It's 4 p.m. right now, and started the whole process at 12, exactly at 12:04, so exactly 4 hours, and I even grabbed lunch in between. So it's been a good day. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, like our videos, and we'll be back.